Okay guys, welcome back to Go Dominican Life, the video about today's topic, which is infrastructure and the things that we've noticed which are worse or better or improving since the time we each arrived to this wonderful spot. So let's go around the table again and talk about when we first experienced the Dominican Republic and what year that was. Jimmy.
For me, it was 2012. Came over, and then I've been coming back every year since then. Moved down here full time probably about 3.5 years ago, maybe almost 4. But I used to come and stay about anywhere from a month to 3 months at a time based on my vacation time, and be able to back up my days off for like 4 days at a time, flying down when I lived in New York. So,
Because you were single then,
yes,
and you were dating,
yes,
and your brother, future brother-in-law, your buddy? No, your buddy
buddies, yeah,
was married or something to a girl in the central area.
yeah.
So Jimmy's more experienced in the level of of that area than us. But
Been in a lot less touristy areas than what most people went to.
So we'll call that infrastructure still.
That's
We
right.
saw the very base of area.
Yeah.
And you guys, when was your first all-inclusive experience?
Yeah, my first experience was in all-inclusive in Punta Cana. It was in 2012 to 13. Yeah, maybe we've been like 2 years in a row in all-inclusive. But here in Las Terrenas, with not the backpack, but with the Airbnb, it was in 2022.
Oh, 2022. That's
Yeah,
it. Wow.
that's the first time we came visiting Las Terrenas and feel the real vibe, not being on all-inclusive, because I don't think you can say you've been to the country if you only been to all-inclusive.
No, you just been doing all-inclusive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Or we call what do we call Punta Cana? Punta Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, it's sort of the version of that. So, but that's talking about that. That's the infrastructure. That's the basic infrastructure of all tourism in this country. Is that you come in as a visitor that doesn't even know where you are.
Yeah.
Just at a hotel.
Yeah.
And then eventually you go up through the hotel only or city experience by day tour. Understand there's something outside the beach. Then Airbnb, and then eventually you rent full time or buy full time.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And I've been coming here since 1988. So Lucien, insert photo here. This is the photo that for me in 1988 when I first came to an all-inclusive, Jactar Village, Puerto Plata.
Wow.
Holding onto my 26-ounce bottle of $2 rum and thought, this is paradise. Fresh off the boat, 18 and a half years old. So yeah, so a lot of years of experience here. Still very little, if any, Spanish, but that's sad, but true. So we're talking about infrastructure. So we've all seen a ton, even in your guys, in a short period of time.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about things that are hot things that we talk about now that are relatively new and that we've seen, let's call it since the pandemic till now, back then. And then we're going to talk about things that are on our wish list and things that are improving. So hot things. I think in the last couple of years it's been Starlink.
Yeah.
For me anyway. Internet. Because internet we're so tied to. And here, Dominican-based high-speed internet before fiber was more like high-speed dial-up.
Without
You
the
got
sound.
mail.
Yeah.
You got mail. AOL kind of thing. So then Dominican fiber, you have more experience in Dominican fiber, and you've had a good experience.
Yeah, amazing.
And that's called Claro.
Yep.
Or there's all T's or Claro, but you have Claro.
Claro.
And that's is it Dominican? French base, isn't it from France? Claro.
Claro?
I think Claro.
Because all
No,
over
it's
the
Altis. Altis is...
Altice, I think, is the old orange. that was
Orange,
here.
yeah, right on. Yeah. And Claro was always Claro, or was something else?
I think it was always Claro.
Okay. But they're everywhere. They're in Colombia and they're in different Latin countries.
Yeah.
Anyway, when I came to Las Terrenas in 2014, we only had dial-up. And the dial-up was so bad that we couldn't even upload one photo. We had to. There's an entrepreneur that does everything, but this person had a van, and they filled the van with 6 or 8 people, and we drove to Nagua to Claro, where they had high speed, not fiber at that point. And we parked outside. Everyone hit enter on their laptop, uploaded our stuff, and then we drove back to Las Terrenas.
Wow.
Wow.
And we dealt with it. It was normal. So once a week, or it went every day, but once a week you'd upload your shit, and then you'd come back. Scary, but true. Couldn't do that today.
No.
And it was how minute drive the highway between.
Well, no, the toll road was there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was still there, but it was
Okay.
still a 45-minute
40,
drive,
yeah.
no matter how you look at it.
45 1 hour.
But it was just part of the. You get on one week, and next week you'd see the same people, and just a total waste of time. But we were trying to run a business now, I would send. I hate to say this, put Andy on the bus, and when he gets there, just hit send.
Yeah.
Because it was just 2.5 hours of your day for no reason.
Yeah,
Think about
exactly.
that.
Yes.
Oh my.
Kind of like a Little House on the Prairie. We're going to town, Paul.
Yeah, that's right. Well, then back then too, electricity was maybe 6 to 8 hours a day, but never at once, not all together.
Okay.
So people were used to generators and that stuff. So it was a whole different world then. So now you laugh at what people get mad about today. But infrastructure, things that are hot, or we basically, Samana we had our first stoplight in 2019 or 2020. Our first stoplight. Think about that.
Now we have three
Two-
in
We
two-
town.
have trees.
3 in town.
Oh, we do have 3, yeah.
Yeah.
And do you remember you were here? Were you here? You were here full time? No, you weren't. When they first put the stoplight, the very first one in, people would stand. The Dominicans didn't know what to do. So you had the stoplights, and then you had 4 policemen on the 4 corners going, because they had to get everybody organized. And in fact, it slowed down the town. Didn't make it more efficient, because they worked efficiently on its own. But then we had the second stoplight, which was by the gas station there, the Bamba, whatever it's called. And then the third one down on Comipan.
Comipan.
Yeah, on the corner there, which is weird for that, but it's for that back end. So street lights there. What else? Things that are talked about today that are modern.
The don't remember.
Amazon delivery.
Oh,
Yes.
Because we get Amazon now. We could only get it through like delivery services like mailboxes, etc., that kind of thing. But now we get certain items on Amazon directly to the Dominican. So we don't have to pay those service fees. But you can't get everything that way. You have to. I don't know why that is. But
I
Yeah.
didn't really try the.
and
that
I
option.
check, and sometimes it's pretty expensive.
Oh, yeah.
More
Yeah.
expensive than the delivery places we go usually. So
But that's improving. Like Prime Air flies daily from Miami
Yeah.
to Santo Domingo. Amazon has put some kind of infrastructure setup, or they're making that here the hub of the Caribbean for their services.
Yeah.
So that'll maybe eventually we'll have everything stocked like Amazon in Florida. It would be Amazon in Santo Domingo for all the Caribbean. But that'll be wonderful. But right now I think we're in the infancy stages of Amazon.
We're
Still
getting
figuring it
there.
out.
Yeah.
We are getting there.
Because it's still, when you go to pick up, again, if you're here for the first time and you go and figure out where Amazon pickup location is, you would think it's in the cave and the caveman is picking up your details, right? No sign on the wall. You basically get a little text on WhatsApp saying pick up between these hours. You say your name. Well, they actually ask for a copy of your photo
Yeah.
ID
Okay.
Yeah.
with your package. But just a bunch of packages in the room with very little, if any, security or signage or anything.
exact,
And it works. It just works.
it's work. Yeah.
What else? What other things? Grocery options.
Yeah.
So when I first got here in 2014, we had
Cola.
no, Pola wasn't here. It was
Atlantic.
no, well, Atlantic was here, but it was much smaller. It was a Clamato kind of
Super
size.
Randy?
No, what's Lindo.
Linda.
Oh, okay.
Lindo was the first major, and then it was Pola, 2015, I think, or 2016.
Cola, which is Sirena.
Which is now Serena.
Serena right now.
And then this just a couple of months ago, Jumbo, or
Yes.
what are they called? Merca by
Yeah.
Jumbo.
Yep.
And then across the street from that will be Las Terrenas, which will be like a Walmart supercenter kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? Clothing, electronics, and grocery.
Yeah.
So they're going to keep the 2 locations out there, which doesn't.
I heard
Maybe.
they don't keep the other location. It's what I heard.
What are they going to do with that? I wonder.
Maybe another grocery
Maybe
store.
Bravo or somebody
Yeah,
comes
that-
in.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe international.
A national or Bravo or maybe something like that. We never know.
So right now, and then as you mentioned, there's a few sub-market items. one in Comipan called I'll make
yes,
one of
Mi
them.
Cocina.
Yeah,
you
Mi
see.
Cocina, Super Randy, Atlantic, Lindo, Serena, La Serena will be here, Jumbo. There's a few other ones, but
Yeah.
it's getting up there. And there's nothing really at either end of Portillo or Cason, current. But eventually, there's got to be stuff out there. Well, Steve sold land to in the middle of town to years ago, before we even started.
National.
National, yeah. And the land is there, but nothing's happened with it. So we know it's there, but it's when someone's going to open it. Infrastructure, other things that are talked about right now.
They're improving the road, so we have the toll road, but they're also, the president flew in and he made it a priority to fix the road from Sanchez coming down all the way to Las Terrenas, so it'll be a secondary route. So if anybody's ever driven that before, it's kind of really curvy
yes.
and downhill, so they're going to make that a lot safer and wider, better access. And also, too, at the beginning of the toll road, they're adding 2 more toll booths, so to speed it up. So, because they do see, I think, that the infrastructure needs to improve, because we're going to have more people moving and more things coming to Las Terrenas. So they're ahead of it on the foresight of that.
Yep.
Yeah, true enough, true enough. They are also infrastructure-wise. The tax man was here from which for is what do they call it?
RNC,
No, what do they call it in the States? IRS?
IRS,
Or our CRA in Canada.
CRA,
Here
yeah.
it's called DGII, or RNC if you have a tax number or as a company. They were here about 6 or 8 months ago, and they said at that point, whether it's true or not, there was less than 1,000 people or companies in the province of 114,000 people
144.
that were paying any form of tax. So the president made it a priority to improve the tax collection. So businesses they went around and very clearly identified the businesses that were not registered to be registered, and then did a new tax code recently too, which actually there was some good tax reductions on that.
Yes.
For real estate ownership and real estate capital gains sale. I have another video on that later. But it's catching up. So from the complete cowboy Pirates of the Caribbean type of day to being still a pirate in the back pocket and sort of thing. So taxes are coming, but the tax rates are so much better here and more efficient anywhere than compared to the U.S. or Canada. That's for sure.
Yep.
Yep.
So we talk about highways, international food brands. Because of the grocery store expansion chains, we used to not have very many North American style brands. But now that these Dominican, the Safeway, Loblaws, Sobeys, Publix kind of style, they are getting more of their own house brands, Dominican house brands. We talked earlier about Dominican cornflakes versus Kellogg's cornflakes.
Yep.
Have improved dramatically, and the prices are lower. I mean, you used to get cornflakes for, not that, cornflakes drive the world, but it used to be like $7 or $8 for a small thing of real cornflakes.
Real one, yeah.
Now you can get the jumbo for 120 pesos.
Yeah, a Linder.
Linder. And it's not bad.
No.
Now I've been here a while, so everything tastes sort of similar back in the day.
Yeah,
But all those house brands are becoming better quality, like the house brands in the States or Canada.
Yes, of course.
And we didn't have house brands. We either had total Dominican or total gringo. Now there's that middle ground,
Yep.
which keeps things effective, right?
We're
So
just
that's
laughing
improving.
because my wife's Dominican, so every cereal is cornflakes.
Oh, no way.
Go buy cornflakes. And I come back with cornflakes. She goes, no, I want the other
The other
cornflakes. I'm like, oh, okay. So every cereal is cornflakes. Doesn't matter if it's Fruit Loops or Captain Crunch. It's cornflake.
Well, we can say the same thing about a lot of Dominican foods too. Like, what's that? That's very similar. Wow. All right, so let's go on to the improving section. Then we'll get on the wish list. Improving electricity.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
We saw that yesterday in
Yeah,
the news.
the big transformer they're bringing in. I think they spent like $30 million or something
Yeah.
on it.
So that, for the minute in our knowledge of limitations on that, it was brought here last week or something.
Yeah.
Full military guys with guns guarding this big piece of metal thing, and that is supposed to be the connection between the main line in Santo Domingo to the province of Samana, and it's going to be in service by what they say August 15th
August
or something.
15th, yeah.
And we quickly looked and said 2026 or 2028.
Yeah.
So things happen like that, but it's here. I don't know where it is, but it's here. It's
here.
guarded.
It's under guard.
It's under guard. And that is supposed to be a major transformation to
Improvement, yeah.
transmission services because, of course, growth and all that stuff. On the same part of that is the water,
Yeah.
or what they call ANAPA, which is the government name for water and sewer. And they committed, after the
Like
shit
1 billion
show at
pesos.
Christmas and New Year's,
Yeah.
to now, how much?
1 billion pesos.
1 billion pesos, which is $4.65 American or something like that. No, a lot of money, but that came directly out of the president office.
Yep.
We saw that online before our video. We went in to verify that, and that's supposed to increase because of on each side of town, Quezon and Portillo. That's where major development's going on and expansion, but a lot of infrastructure for water and sewer. So let's see on those things. You keep saying the local internet, Claro, which is really not local, it's national,
Yeah.
but it's
It's fine.
It's
Never had
fine.
issue with it.
so we'll say that's continuing to improve, just like Starlink is. Oh, that's why we say that, because when Starlink came, a lot of the gringos immediately switched over to Starlink because it was just you could understand it, you could read it in a language,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, Claro is prospecting, door to door, coming to the office.
Yeah.
Would you like some Claro?
Yeah.
Remember?
6 months free.
6 months free? Like, wow.
Yeah.
First of all, they're prospecting
Yes.
and then showing up at the offices. So that was good. Another thing, languages. Because 10 years ago, there'd be purely Spanish in French. Like from France, French. Is that did I say? You know what I mean by that?
It did originate from
It was
France.
like, France. And Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Italian, old school Italian, and the old school French are diminishing. Though that generation,
Yeah.
they're not. Their kids aren't returning. And what's replacing that is English, French, Canadian. English being Canada, U.S. You're getting. I wouldn't say you're getting more German, but
We
we're
get some
getting
German.
Ukrainian and Russian.
Ukrainian,
Get a bit of
Russian,
Ukrainian.
sprinkling of German as well.
Yeah, but not as much. Like remember, like in Sasua, was there?
Yeah,
tons of
Sasua,
German.
a lot of
But they had direct flights.
Yeah.
So again, all these areas like France, Italy, Germany, Russia, Ukraine, none of them had direct air service. U.S. So everyone has to come via Santo Domingo in those areas to get here. But there's still, you see the presence of it expanding or diminishing depending on the background. So we talked about the languages that are, where was my list here?
It's getting more.
Oh, languages. Electricity. We talked about electricity. We talked about water. Delivery service. Talk about what you just said about you're sitting in bed.
Yeah, we're sitting in bed and we want to drink Coca-Cola.
Sorry, this is a married couple, by the way. Just so before we get into the inter-office politics.
Yeah. We were sitting in bed.
So we want to drink Coca-Cola and we don't have any more, and say we don't want to go drive to the Jumbo, and it's just 2 minutes drive from where I live. So it's not because it's far. We're just being lazy. So just go on application and
App on your phone, on your phone.
yeah, exactly, on application, and Jumbo just arrived and it didn't cost nothing for the delivery. We only paid the
the item, yeah. It's free, you know, and it was a delivery of 800 pesos.
800 pesos, so about $9, and they delivered
yeah.
Coca-Cola, basically.
and that's for Jumbo. But remember, another time you had the stomach burn and he wanted to have
Pharmacy.
some. Yeah, called the comida and here we go. The pills are coming straight to home. So
Yeah.
It's great.
that's great.
So I never thought about it for personally for groceries or stuff like that. So comida for food delivery, but there is a pharmacy thing on there. I always forget they're there. vaping and things like that.
Yeah,
is on
vape,
there.
cigarettes.
Alcohol, cigarettes, yeah. But so food service delivery, but also grocery delivery.
Yeah.
I never thought of that. So I'll have to go on and figure that out because it is an hour of your day, no matter how you do it. If you can just get the basic items, all
Exactly.
your
You
dry
know-
goods and your what? Cornflakes.
Cornflakes.
And
You can visually look at which one you want.
and the good thing is during that time you can be in the pool, enjoy the pool, the sun, and the delivery is
So you
coming,
can get your rum and your Coke and a bag of
Exactly.
ice delivered.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I was missing Coke for my rum, so that's the problem.
That's the only reason you
Yeah, here we go. So that was yesterday, right?
Yes,
Sunday fun day.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Sunday.
Wow. All right. So that call delivery meaning Amazon everything. So let's move over to the wish list because that's the fun.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you want to start on one?
Wish list or the rumor? No, wish list. I think they're talking about a golf cart coming here.
Golf course.
A golf course?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a golf course. And that I wish it would be true. I'm gonna believe it when I'm gonna see it, but
Well, we already have one. We have a 3-hole par
Bonita
3.
Hills.
Yeah. No.
oh, the
No, at the end of Las Ballenas at
Bonita
Bonita
Hills.
Village.
Bonita Hills. Is that what we
Yeah.
call it?
Bonita Village.
So we have that super big course, but then there's one that was
There's two actually. So
one at Blue, Las
Blue's
Terrenas.
gonna have one.
Yeah.
And Ixwara is
Oh,
gonna
they're gonna have a par.
I think they're gonna have a 3-hole course there
executive
And
course.
the lemon, is that it?
as well. El Limon
Yeah.
Oh, there's
supposedly.
that. Yeah, there's another. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's one of the biggest rumors always is golf.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but golf is not here, but it will be a benefit if golf comes here.
Yes, it would bring people a more reason to come here.
For me, I'd like to have a Mac store here because
Oh,
there
yeah.
is not an Apple store in the country.
Yeah.
There's one Apple authorized dealer in Santo Domingo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but not an Apple store.
No, that,
I
So
think, yeah.
if you're a Mac person, it's always difficult because anything you order unless you order it directly from Apple in the States, anything that's sold locally, it looks like an Apple product, but it's from China and it's a Chinese knockoff.
exactly.
So it's never the same.
I think Ben was saying something. He was Tim Hortons or Barnes and Noble or something. What was it? Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons.
Yeah, not Tim Hortons.
There's Starbucks all over Santo Domingo.
Yeah.
And there's a rumor
That is coming here.
that it's coming here, but there's so many rumors about that. Rumors are so far, well, there's a Domino's Pizza in Nagua for 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
But there's rumor here to be
McDonald's.
KFC, McDonald's, Wendy's,
Yeah, yeah.
Starbucks at
American
the
brand.
Jumbo Plaza.
Yeah,
Plaza,
A
yeah.
movie theater. But,
It's
nothing
rumor.
rumor there. Price Mart.
Yeah.
This
You know,
is
for
like
the
a-
people, it's Price Mart. It's the Costco Dominican, so
Yeah.
it's the same,
Yeah.
but it's only the name changed. But
Yeah, the product, the style of service, the wholesale thing like that, it would be perfect here. Because even if it's in Nagua,
yeah, yeah,
because we have to go to Santo Domingo as a business, we have to order it, and it's once a week. So anything once a week is a little difficult to kind of manage. It'd be lovely to have it here. I bet you it's not far away, because if you have, they just recently expanded to La Romana,
Yeah.
at Price Mart.
Yeah.
So they're in multi hubs in Santo Domingo, Santiago, and now La Romana. There isn't a Price Mart in Punta Cana
Or Puerto Plata.
or Puerto Plata, so we're years away from having that in here. Because if you can't have it in Punta Cana,
Or Puerto Plata.
oh,
You're not
there's a
gonna have
problem. There's a problem. But Puerto Plata got Taco Bell, Pizza Hut,
it.
Wendy's, Jumbo,
Burger King,
Burger King, yeah,
Domino's.
Little Caesars.
Little Caesars, Domino's, yeah.
So all that, not that
Papa
all
John.
that's.
They have,
They, I can't remember if they have Papa John's there or not, but they definitely have it in the country. But I
Yeah,
can't
in
remember
the
where.
country, yeah.
See, these are the things that we bizarrely miss when you don't have access to them every day.
But I will tell you this: going to a McDonald's like in Puerto Plata, it's way better than the States or Canada because they actually make your fries fresh when you order them. They're
That
not
is
sitting
right.
in the thing, so they're always coming out hot and crispy. And the other thing that I notice here too, people actually still sit in a McDonald's and sit together as like
Yeah, it's
and
a
eat.
family thing.
When
Yeah.
I go back in home in the States, now they
All to go.
have it's people go in to pick up or it's all in the drive-through. Nobody's sitting inside. and they are all digital. You
Yeah.
order on the
Yeah.
thing and then go.
You're a connoisseur, man.
I like my food.
What else here? Concert venue or amphitheater.
Amphitheater, yep.
We don't have any of that. And well, they're kind of pooping on concerts like Dominican style, like
Yeah.
Easter and stuff like
Yeah.
that. We'd still like to have some kind of venue for some kind of small thing. Well, they do. Actually, they did a concert up in Midtown 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
2 weeks
that
ago.
whole week. I missed it every
I
night.
did miss it also.
Yeah, it was U2 or somebody, I think.
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it was some kind of. It was always it's a annual thing for every town. They bring the artists in. I forgot what the name was. Everybody knew about it if you're Dominican, but I didn't even know about it at all until it was over.
Yeah.
But yeah. The other couple things that were in the news lately. Well, we talked about golf, jet skis.
Yeah.
Not, or what do you call? Not jet. What do they call that?
Sea-Doo or
Sea-Doo, yeah, yeah.
Skidoo.
Skidoo. Yeah.
Skidoo.
Skidoo.
But they talked about because like golf is part of the tourism thing.
Yeah.
We have the jet skis of the road, which are the four wheels or
Yeah.
quads. But there are people that would love the jet skis, and whether you want to have it some part of the beach somewhere where it's more safe, but people want to have that variety.
Yeah.
And quads are the most used
Transportation,
tourism
yeah.
thing when you come here for the weekend. Dominican, international,
Yeah.
doesn't matter where you're from.
I would say I've seen it more in this town versus any other town I've
Yeah.
been in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're socially acceptable.
Yeah.
You know, big time. And you know, they're licensed for the road. Weirdly. So that's,
You got a license plate on yours.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you don't get one for a year after you buy it.
Yeah.
So that's so the wish list. Any other wish list things that we can think about? Oh yes, the mini IKEA.
Oh.
Yes, that's what we talk about.
Because IKEA
Yeah.
is in
Santo Domingo.
Santo Domingo.
it's just Santo Domingo.
Santiago.
Oh,
has one.
yes.
Is it a regular store?
I think it's a smaller version of one.
Okay. So the one that's in Punta Cana, which is quite cool, it's like the old Sears catalog showroom. So it has one bathroom, one kitchen, one living room, and one general kitchen kind of linens and stuff. So and then it has a service desk with all the manuals or the catalogs. And you can go in and sort of test and feel everything, and then order it, and then it comes in every day or every week. And right now, it's a pain in the butt to go 2 hours to Santo Domingo, and I find when you go to IKEA, you get way too much shit. Sort of like going to Price Mart.
Yeah.
That you
Oh,
get
that's
way
cool.
too
Oh,
much.
that's
Yeah.
cool. Oh, that's cool. I don't need that, but it's cool.
And if you order on delivery, it takes a couple of weeks to get here, and it's not. You'd order more if you knew you were
Yeah.
going to get it today or tomorrow.
So
So I would love to have a mini IKEA here.
Yeah, it will be
we
cool.
don't know about that. I never saw a mini IKEA, but
Yeah.
should be good, to order stuff and everything. So.
Yeah. But I think that's. Is there anything else on the wish list?
No, I mean,
I think Tinder should deliver. We'll leave it like that. We won't say anything else because this goes on YouTube. But some of the legal things in Canada would be nice to have received here. But we're not here. We're respectful of where we live.
Yeah.
Yeah. But otherwise,
Yeah.
otherwise, rum is cheap.
Yeah.
Beer is not as cheap. It's about the same, and cigarettes, if you smoke, are cheaper. But
Yes,
I don't smoke.
yeah. I don't smoke either.
So the wish list on infrastructure, it's improving dramatically over the last 5 years.
Yep.
I think,
Yes.
and it'll continue to develop.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, on to the next one.
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
you.
Okay, bye.